Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check three, check three.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. This time Jackson will throw it. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
To throw is Jackson from the gun on third down. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Joker, 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 Joker. 22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet.
Balaj. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action with Jackson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Kill, turn up.
Running right, this is Ingram. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year. Led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Now Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 30 on second down, Jackson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Go. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
They'll start on the ground with Delage. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. That is incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds Kalen Delage, his running back. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Jackson throwing once more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. A gain of 22. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game as the Ravens push further out in front. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Watch the end.
Jackson. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Steps away to his hip. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Let's go.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Taco Charlton in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by KingTaylor7's. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Balaj. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence, Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 14-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jackson will keep it. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center that he's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Here we go. Henry. Hey, eat. Go. Go. Roy. Mike Buck.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Heavy on the edges.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Parker, the intended target.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Ravens.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Jackson, option right. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They run it with Balaj. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. They hand off to their big tight end. And Andrews lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Ricky. Check safety.
That one caught out wide by Boykin. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. A win would be their first of the young season. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. He was looking for Parker that time. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Move. Even. 4 down. Even. Go. Kid 21.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. A nice little juke. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 4.